Howdy y'all, my name is Brunt Hefferton, Mistrunner, Troll War of the Mistrunner tribe, and today I want to talk to y'all about Void Reaver. Void Reaver is one of the first bosses people progress on in Tempest Keep. Many guilds will skip Alar as it's a more technical fight, and they'll try to fight Void Reaver first. I'm going to show y'all how we do it. So this fight is basically a threat race and an AoE management check. The boss does a bunch of AoE damage with arcane bomb things that he throws on the ground, and he also does a threat knockback. So if you'll notice, I'm dual wielding coming into this fight, and I just popped a haste potion instead of an iron shield. I'm spamming heroic strike devastate. The boss didn't even hit me that hard. I parry the attacks. I got a threat knockback, but I still have threat, because I heroic strike devastate with that haste potion. I've got Wind Fury Totem. I've got Grace of Air. We're getting Bloodlust up at every time. Bloodlust is up. We got Leader of the Pack. Heroic strike devastate. Threat knockback. Mage got threat. Mage died. It's back on the warrior. You gotta watch your threat. The threat knockback is about 20% of the tank's total threat. You can dodge or parry the threat knockback ability, thus negating its effect, which means a given tank can hold threat for quite a while. As you can see here, I'm still holding threat. I got knocked back, and now it goes to the bear. Ursadon's holding it for a while. I'm still going to stay in defensive stance. Heroic Strike Devastate. I'm trying to rebuild that threat. What's something I can do better here? Battle Shout. Where is it? We should have Battle Shout here. That's a mistake. We've been cycling in shamans into this group here. The raid leader will slot in a shaman whenever Bloodlust is about to run out to give us Bloodlust again. Why would he do that? Well, if the tanks create a higher threat ceiling, then the DPS can pump more. So this fight is all about threat management. He's doing that pounding AoE, and we're all stacked up. What's happening with those arcane orbs in the DBM? It's on Tunkin every time. Why? Because the hunters are just running around. Void Reaver chooses a target at range and casts something on it. You see that skull running in the background? That's Tunkin. He's just running and gunning, shooting his bow, and he's casting that arcane orb on him every time, because he's the only person in range. Pounds of melee, but everybody's stacked up in melee except for Tunkin, and he's just running around. Leader of the pack. He is our raid leader. You could think of that as a pack, and he's a leader. That's why he has Leader of the Pack on. I have Commanding Shout here, just to decrease our chances of dying. I am dual wielding. That's a way of investing a little bit in some survivability. We got those Mongoose procs. We got those DST procs. People saying shit about DST not a warrior tank item. What the hell? What the hell? If the tanks deal more threat, then everyone else can deal more damage. I mean, yeah, sure, if you want to prio it to DPS, that's your guild, that's your call. But this shit pumps. And threat generation is beast. It's important on many fights, not every fight. So it's true that on certain fights you want to focus on mitigation, your shield block stats. You have a big shield, you're popping iron shields. You're trying to be as tough as you can. On Void Reaver, you don't need that. Look at them hitting. 1760, 1685. Look at the damage I'm taking. It's nothing. It's on the Paladin for now. I'm still building threat. Defensive stance means I get 10% increased threat gen, plus 15% increased threat gen from Defiance. Talent points in the prot tree. All right, here we have one warrior tank, one paladin tank, one bear tank. One of each is a good mix. The tanks deal different kinds of threat as well. Yep, they were on top again after paladin got knocked back. And the bear's not far behind. That's good. All three of us want to pump threat. I just hit a haste potion again. I'm hitting haste potions on cooldown this fight. Heroic Strike Devastate. Got Battle Shout now finally. Figured it out by the time the boss is at 15%. Imagine the threat if we had battle shout the whole fight. That would be crazy. I still have my health potion. And now I'm just hitting execute because we got a tank in first, a tank in second. So if there's a threat knockback, Paladin tank's going to get it. So I might as well deal some damage. Why not? We're stable. Bring it down faster. I can pivot into a defensive stance if I need to. We got a Shadow Priest in third in threat, but he could fade. Or he could get blapped and then I would have threat. 1%. We bring it down. So pretty easy fight. The essence of this one is a threat gen. You want to try to get your tanks pumping as much threat as possible because then everyone else can pump threat. In addition, you can have everybody stack up if your healers have strong enough AoE heals. And they can just zerg down the boss. And then you have one dedicated hunter to just run circles around the boss like this. Get all those arcane orbs and they can just shoot and run constantly. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this walkthrough of Void Reaver. It's one of the easiest fights in Phase 2, but there's a certain way to go about it. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one. Ancestors watch over you.